a massive white hotel on the shores of the Caribbean. It looks like a small city within Playa del Carmen. Welcome to Ocean Riviera Paradise. Today, we're not going to rush. We'll walk around, peek into different corners, see what there is to do here, and decide, is it truly paradise? Or just a giant assembly line for tourists? Let's start at reception. The first impression is space, light, and of course the life-saving air conditioning after that heat. Here you can not only check in, but also grab a cocktail at the bar right away, and you can also download the app, which you use to book everything. From restaurants to the tennis court, that's actually really convenient. No need to run around with lists and phone calls.
By the way, this is just the beginning. The hotel is so huge that it's easy to get lost without a map. So stick close, let's follow the route.
Right behind the lobby, a theater. Yep, the real thing, with backstage, spotlights, and a show every night. If you're tired of the sun and sea, you can just sit back in a chair and get your dose of entertainment. Sometimes it's dancing, sometimes a musical or live music. And here's a surprise, a bowling alley. Picture this, the Caribbean, palm trees, the beach, and bowling. You might think, why? But in the evening, when the heat subsides, this place is packed. Tourists are competing, kids are screaming with joy. If you want some variety, this is a real escape from the beach pool restaurant routine. For those who are afraid of coming home with a few extra pounds, here's your salvation. The gym is modern, everything works. You can get a solid workout in and then head to the buffet without a guilty conscience. Although, I'll be honest, most people just pop in to take a picture. And this is for those who want to not only relax, but also refresh their look. Manicures, haircuts, hair treatments, it can be especially needed after a few days under the scorching sun and in salt water. So you can combine your vacation with a little self-upgrade. If you're craving even more water after the ocean, welcome to the spa. They have massages, a sauna, and a hydrotherapy pool. On a rainy day, this place is a lifesaver. Although, let's be real, even if it's raining, being by the sea is still cooler. But sometimes you just want to switch off your brain and relax in the quiet. Now this is true luxury, a cabana. The kind of place where you can just chill all day without moving any further than the nearest waiter. They bring everything right to you. Drinks, food, towels. Just keep in mind, these get booked up in advance. So if you want to feel like a millionaire for a day, plan ahead. Remember how I said the hotel is like a city? Here's the proof. It has its own shuttle train running through the property. And it's not just for show, it's actual transportation. You hop on and ride from the reception area to the beach. Families with kids especially appreciate it. Less whining, less, my feet are tired. Let's see where the guests stay. This is a basic room, spacious, bright, with a terrace and a view of the garden or the pool. Minibar, safe, coffee machine. Everything is standard for a 5-star resort, but not over the top. It's clean and comfortable. Now, if you came with kids, get ready. You won't be able to drag them away from here. The water park for the little ones is always full of shrieks, splashes, and pure excitement. And for parents, a couple of hours of peace and quiet because the kids are busy. There's also a kids club and a team zone with video games and sports. And here is the main reason people come here. The Caribbean. White sand, warm water, and a beach club where they'll bring a cocktail right to your lounge chair. Of course, you have to remember, the sea can be unpredictable. One day it's perfectly clear, the next it might have seaweed. But on a good day, it's a real-life postcard. And now for the I Want It All level. 2-story suites with a private jacuzzi on the roof. You can throw parties under the stars up here. Or just silently watch the sunset. It's another reminder that you can experience these hotels in very different ways. It all depends on your budget. Right on the beach, there's its own little restaurant. Here they have fresh fish, seafood, and dinner with an ocean view. The menu features simple but delicious dishes. It's the perfect option if you don't want to stray too far from the water. Well, our tour is coming to an end. Let's take one more ride on the shuttle through the whole property. All of this is Ocean Riviera Paradise. A hotel for those who love scale, variety, and want their vacation to be packed with things to do. So, let's wrap it up. Ocean Riviera Paradise is truly a resort city. It has everything: entertainment, sports, food, the sea. Of course, you can always find minor things to nitpick, but the main thing is, you won't be bored here. And that means the paradise in its name is, after all, justified.